Miss Amy what her opinion on the subject is, because I'm sure Amy has an opinion. Is it
Oh, what did I
dressing?
miss?
Is it dressing or is it stuffing?
Oh, I'm from the north, so I call it stuffing.
See, I was just told from the south it's stuffing.
Oh, I don't know then. Because my husband's family, they're from here in Tennessee and Alabama, and they call it dressing.
So, yeah,
So,
I don't know either.
I don't
The
either.
explanation that Buck gave was that if it's with the bird, it's stuffing. Without the bird, it's dressing.
Oh,
So, which
okay.
makes sense, right?
That makes sense.
Like I said, I don't
Yeah.
always think in sense type of ways. You know? So
Yeah.
it doesn't always work that way in my brain, especially right now
Me
with
neither.
the peanut butter brain that I have going on. I want to check one more thing real quick. I don't see her here yet. Maybe she's kind of tied up tonight. I know she hasn't been feeling good. We do have some new rules tonight via TikTok from Dixie, but Dixie's not in here yet. If you come up on the screen, if you drink anything on the screen, preferably in a clear glass or in a glass. Food-wise or drink-wise, we cannot show anything that has a barcode label on it. Yeah, I don't make the rules, y'all.
Okay.
Other than that, standard rules apply. Keep numbers, long strings of numbers out of the comments. No dry tagging. Gifts are appreciated for the animal shelters, but not required. 15 beat the crap out of my nose on the screen, out of my face, so we can hit 1,500 likes to get us on FYP, and that little heart above me. If you can do that, that costs a penny, but it boosts it sends more likes out towards the FYP. So that's it. Amanda says we can't mention brand names either, so it's okay. Dry tagging, it's tagging people in comments who aren't in the room, from what I understand, or something along like that. Once
yeah, and I think if they are in the room, just not putting anything after their name.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, like just their tag and not anything else behind it. So at least put an emoji or a thumb, you know, just any word behind it. Don't put their name. I think.
I'm glad you guys know this stuff. So another way that will really help us, down on the bottom right of your screen, the little 3 dots, click on that and share this live out to as many people as you can think of that might be interested, that are invisible, that you don't think are here, that might enjoy it, get something out of it. Worst case scenario, just send it to me. You know, at least it'll give credit to TikTok. I think we're sharing it out with somebody. My personal rules: no politics, please. Even though we just had an election, let's say the politics for the politics channels, and no drama llamas tonight. Let's just celebrate things we're thankful for, and food, and friendship, and support tonight. This is why we are all here tonight. Hey, Leslie, thank you for coming out. We appreciate you being here. And that's about it. That's really it for the rules, isn't it? That's about it. So, if you would like to come up on the screen...
Did you say about the heart above your head?
Yeah, I thought I did. If you click on the heart above my name, way up there, right next to my name, that's a penny, and that helps us get to the FYP page faster. In fact, if you click on that and then you type in a comment, it gives us 35 points towards FYP. I'm not a professional at this type of stuff, so... but I think that's... Is that it for the rules? I think. Did we miss anything? We got sharing. So. We got no barcodes. We got no name brands. We got, no drama, no politics.
Drama
I think that's real.
Unless it's going to be
the only other thing to self-promote is the subscription. If you subscribe, just know that it goes, everything TikTok sends me from subscriptions and or gifts does go to purchase treats for the dogs and cats at the local animal shelter. I do not keep any of that. It's a straight pass through. We just take PayPal account and we just still pay it straight through there. So if you want to do something good, if you have the ability to throw a gift or subscribe, that's where your money goes. I don't keep it. It goes to that. So, hey, Eric, I hope you had a great day today, too. If you would like to come up on the screen, send me a request so I know who to look for. And what I would like to do, if you come up on the screen, I would like to ask that you be prepared to say one thing that you are thankful for the entire year. Just one thing. More than one thing if you have it. Hopefully most of us can come up with one thing. Me, myself, and I'm thankful for the invisible community, you know? So it's saved me so many times this year. It saved Valerie, whether she knows it or not, because I haven't yelled and screamed, and as much as she's going to say that I do. I'm able to vent here instead of constantly having to vent to her. So Jennifer says she has one. Let me see. See if it'll let me pull her up. Why is it not letting me do it?
And I think if you want a request to be on, like right next to the comment section at the bottom, it says multi-guest, and you can send a request to join. It's right next to the comment section at the bottom.
Yes, then that would be much better for me.
Yes.
Do that.
It's literally right next to comment section.
And in case you missed it earlier, I explained it. I am not sitting outside tonight because it is just too freaking cold outside. And I'm a wimp when it comes to that.
It's cold here.
So I'm sitting here. Oh, the other thing I left off, if you see me dodge off to the side of the screen, I'm not running away. I'm just drinking something that's in a bottle, and I'm evidently, since it has a barcode on it, I can't have that on the screen. So, let's see. It's not letting me add people to.
I don't know. Oh, it's not letting you add people?
Mm-mm.
Well, that's...
Here, we'll start with Edville.
Of course, right? Whenever we want to have everybody up, it's going to happen.
Yeah. Edville says she wants to share something, so we'll let Edville give it a start. Good evening, Miss Karen. How are you?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, y'all. How you doing?
Peachy, how you doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Do you mind if I...
Are we just doing thankful and then tea later?
You can do tea as well. Do you mind if I have some stuffing while you talk?
You can do tea now,
too. If you call it dressing, I'll allow it.
Can I have some dressing while you talk?
Of course you can. Of course you can.
Hold on.
Yeah. So I'm really thankful for my family back in Mississippi. Texas has been kind of a shit show. Am I allowed to cuss in front of y'all? Is that okay? Are we all adults?
Problem with them.
Right.
Yeah, it's over 18. So
it was kind of a shit show. And my parents just have never stopped supporting me through the whole chronic illness. And because it really was strange because we love cursing.
We love it.
I really... The way I found out that I was about to become a chronic pain person is I had drop foot plop me onto my face onto the cement one day. And
oh, bless your heart.
From then on, I found out so many different things. So I'm very, very thankful for my nuclear family. Okay. Y'all, don't worry about that. It fell off my desk. I had to move some stuff around to put my plate down. Anyway. Don't judge. We're not judging. I got shit on my desk.
No, we're not judging at all.
No
okay, so my tea comes to my extended family. So the reason Texas has been a kind of a shit show is because my grandparents who live here, my grandparents and their 2 children are the only family I have in Texas. And my step-grandmother told me, you're going to have to stop depending upon us to help you with your doctor's appointments or your hospital stuff, because we really have a lifestyle here, and you're kind of making it, not what we asked for.
Oh my
She
God.
said that to me. I was like, oh my God. So
The audacity.
the audacity, right?
Yeah. T.
And so, like, she got me away from my grandpa and said that to me. It was crazy. It was wild. My mom wanted to kick her ass so bad. Anyway, well, my mother would not do that. My mom wouldn't do that. But, like, anyway. So today, me and my little cousin, she's 6, we were all talking about dogs and puppies. They like, the little kids like their puppies. And I was like, oh, I'm really kind of thinking about getting a dog once I move, And my grandpa says, as long as we don't have to take care of it when you're in the hospital. And I had the audacity today to say, well, it's not like I've depended upon y'all the last 2 years while I'm in the hospital. So I think you're going to be fine.
Right.
That's crazy.
Like, I took up for myself. Yeah. So it's kind of tea and, like, me taking up for myself. So.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm going to be moving back to my nuclear family.
Like, you're talking about dogs. Yeah.
I was talking about a foreseeable
sorry
future.
that you got to hear that.
No. Don't worry about that.
Please.
I was really proud of myself for saying, well, fuck you too.
Right.
So,
Yes.
my biological grandfather
Yes.
thinks, fuck you too. So, anyway, that's my tea.
Right.
And I'm thankful for my nuclear family who does not treat me that way. They love me. My brothers told me they love me today. I have 4 of them. And I'm very, very happy with them.
Aww.
I know. No, I've like made everybody mad,
it's
sad and happy.
That's not.
It's just sad when your family can't support you. And unfortunately, I feel like, I don't want to speak for everybody, but
Sure.
I feel like a lot of us have problems with family and them not being supportive. And it's just sad. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well,
it's ridiculous because we would be so supportive of anybody.
Sure. I feel like there's more tact to be had if you're unable to help someone, because he's in his 80s, she's in her 70s. And she is the younger wife that he got after he divorced my grandma, that kind of thing.
Right.
There's just more tact to be had. So, anyway, I'm good.
There's a way to say it if you're not able.
I'm getting closer to my family. I just was really happy. I was proud of myself for like tact, but like also like not letting them run over me today. So that's my story. That's my tea. Thank you guys for letting me come here and be with my family today.
Hey, we're glad you're here.
You are family.
I'm sorry that happened with your family. It sucks. I'm very proud of you and how you handled it, though.
Thank you. Me too.
Because, especially the way I feel right now, I wouldn't have had the grace. Let's just put it that way.
I was medicated. Let me tell you, I was medicated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I have a lot more to say, but I'm going to be polite because it's Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And,
good.
But you have my cell. We can text.
Yes,
this
sir.
weekend.
I love both of you. I'm going to let somebody else have the spotlight.
All righty, kiddo. Thank you. And I am so happy. I'm so happy
bye.
that you're out of the hospital and that you were able to be here tonight.
That was so terrible. 4 procedures in 6 days. They were
Sheesh.
cauterizing my insides from bleeding. It was terrible.
What a
Okay,
nightmare.
I'm gonna get off. Take me off.
All right. I'm gonna disconnect you. You got to come back. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Stay as long as you want.
I
You
love
can stay as
Advo.
long as you want. Anybody can stay as long as they want.
Advo is such a rock star. She just yeah. Her hospital stay did not go well. Lana is the next up on the list, and then Amanda will get to you.
Mother-in-law's on dummies.
See if Lana wants to join. See if Lana has. Hey, Lana, how are you tonight? How are you doing?
Oh my gosh, today is not good.
I'm sorry, kiddo.
No.
I hate to hear that.
Busy day or just flare day?
Flare, I was fine this morning, and then I went to a friend's house, and she had like 14 people over.
Oof.
And then there was a bunch of dogs barking, and it was just too much. Like,
yeah, I commend you for even attempting that. There's no way my brain could have handled 14 people. My brain isn't handling myself, Valerie, and 4 dogs right now. So,
yeah,
it gets
Proud of you for going.
yeah. And, I didn't want CRPS to try and, I wanted control over a CRPS. I didn't want it to ruin my life today. So I thought I'd give her the good old college try.
Yeah. And
do what you can.
I'm the absolute worst person when it comes to this kind of stuff, because what I tell people and what I recommend people is probably the worst advice. And if Jennifer's still here, Jennifer just got back from a vacation of a lifetime. And I will tell you the same thing I told her, and the same thing I would tell anybody. By attempting to go, there's a chance that you made at least a memory, a decent memory. And I hope that you did. And because for me, my illnesses, even the brain fog and these headaches, they can't take away the good memories. It can't take it away. Mm-hmm. Only I can give away and let go of the good memories. And I personally will pay. I will personally pay the price at a later time for doing that. And I know that going into it. But at the same time, I can't let, pseudo tumor cerebri take my memories away. And even if it's just a 5-second laugh, I can't let it do it. I'm sorry that it was painful, and I'm sorry that CRPS probably showed its ugly face, and that you got surrounded by a group of 14 people, because that's just a nightmare for me right now.
Yeah, and I only knew like a couple of them.
Yeah, but damn it, you attempted. You attempted it.
Yeah,
you tried it, and that is that's a hero right there to me. Because it's so.
It really is.
Because it can be such a lose-lose. If we don't go, we don't get a chance to make any memories. If we do go, we know we're going to pay the price, right? Like Amy, when you guys went to Bama for that day trip, you were down for 3 days, right? And you knew you were going to be down for 3 days, right?
Yeah.
But it's that little memories, that little bit of control, Yeah. So were you able to enjoy any of it? Did you able to enjoy any decent food, or was the food terrible too?
The food was amazing, but that was it. And I did get a big box of to go, like a big old Walmart box. It's sitting in my fridge now.
Good.
That's it.
Hey, that's going to be lunch and dinner for the next couple days, right?
Oh yeah, it'll be for the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's less cooking you have to do, right?
Yes.
Hey, yeah, you don't have to worry about cooking.
Did y'all notice?
Right. We love leftovers.
I'm even using the serving spoon out of the bowl of dressing. I didn't even bother to get a real spoon.
Yeah.
So what I've done here is I've permanently grossed Valerie out enough that it's my dressing tonight, whether I finish it all or not, because I get it tomorrow too. So
I was like, what are you eating?
dressing. I can't tell you the brand name.
Oh.
That's good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's good stuff.
Whatever.
But you did it, Lana. I mean, that's just awesome. The fact that you even took the chance to do it. You know.
Yeah.
Don't take that lightly.
Miss Lana, what are you thankful for?
Oh yeah.
I am thankful for my couple of friends that have stuck by me this past year. Because, you know, there's a lot of people that have abandoned and just, you know, like, I don't want to deal with that, you know.
Yeah.
That's not Lana anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not who I used to be, and people don't understand it, you know. I'm coming on my year anniversary of the diagnosis in like another December 9th. So
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Friends like that are
the ones that stick with you through everything are the good ones.
Yeah.
Friends like that are invaluable. They really are. They get you. You know. They're the ones that are in it for the right reasons, and for the long haul. That is awesome. And Lana, is it dressing or stuffing?
You know, I've said both.
Okay.
I've said both up here.
I can put you down for both. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to put myself down for both too.
Oh, I prefer cranberry sauce fresh. But if it's canned, it's canned. But I prefer it fresh.
Can't do it. I can't do it.
I can eat it just straight.
God bless you. You know, all the cranberry growers on the planet, they love you because you make up for people like me.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. You know, because you pop out of a can and it's shaped like the can.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. That is so funny.
Right, it's great, man. I love it. I love Thanksgiving just for that.
Just for that. Valerie and I were talking earlier today. It's our second Thanksgiving that we haven't been on the streets in Vegas. And it's tough in a lot of ways, but we were joking. Last year, we finally had everything, a much better system down. And we had the volunteers lined out. We had volunteers cook 20 turkeys for us. 20. They had to cook them. They had to take them frozen, defrost them, cook them, slice them, and then bring them back to us just sliced. They kept the carcass and all that stuff. They were only allowed to bring it back, right? Bring back what they could eat. And in Vegas, there's a really huge Hawaiian population in Vegas. And this dude, he was Hawaiian, and he smoked them on a smoker. And he treated them like shredded barbecue. But it was 20 turkeys. We couldn't even, like, we used these monster roasting pans to make dressing and mashed potatoes. We served, I want to say, like, about 130 people on the streets that day. Right?
Wow.
And as much as it was awesome, there's just no way I could do it now. There's just absolutely no way I could do it. It was something like, like 45 dozen cookies, homemade cookies were made for us to give out. We had a church show up for Christmas, and they donated 75 sleeping bags on the streets. They just stood up on the streets and gave them to us on the streets to hand out that day. It was good stuff. That'll humble you when you're serving turkey on the streets. And they used to, I'll never forget, they would come up to us like mid-October. Are you guys doing turkey again for Thanksgiving? Are you doing turkey again for Thanksgiving? Are you doing turkey again for Thanksgiving? We would have a line around the block. It was just, it was pretty intense. So, but anyway, sorry about that. I had to go down memory lane.
We had turkey today.
Thank you for sharing.
So, you had smoked turkey, you said, Lana?
Yep, and a smoked ham.
Valerie did like a little turkey breast is all it was, like 3 pounds. Because it's just 2 of us and the dogs, right? We don't need like a full-blown 18-pound bird, you know? We would be eating on it till March. So,
have you tried bacon-wrapped turkey?
Ooh, bacon wrapped? I'd eat anything wrapped in bacon.
Oh, it's terrific. It really makes it a lot more juicy and when I make turkey, that's the way I do it now.
That sounds awesome. Alana, I'm going to bring Amanda, I'm going to put Leslie in front of you because you have family and you can come back in a bit. And I want to try to get Leslie because she's been waiting for a little bit too. Lana, you can stay, you can go. It's whatever you want to do. We're fine. It's a unique day today.
Yeah.
Hey, Leslie, how are you?
Leslie.
Hello.
Happy Turkey Day.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi.
How's your day?
My day's great. Thank you.
Good.
I'm feeling well today.
Good.
My
That's
soul
the best
is
news.
full.
Your soul is full. How's your belly?
It's almost empty. I need to go back for seconds.
I'm eating enough for you right now. I promise.
Do it.
Thank you. My waistline appreciates it.
Calories don't count today. Calories don't count.
Mimi, calories count every day.
No, not on Thanksgiving.
No, not today. No, not on Thanksgiving. No.
Too funny.
Leslie, before we ask you what you're thankful for today, is it dressing or is it stuffing?
If it's homemade, it's dressing. If it's out of a box, it's stuffing.
Oh, yep.
Okay. I like that theory. That I could go with that.
Okay.
I like that.
I'm fine with that. I mean, I'll eat it no matter what. Just put it in front of me and I'll shovel it in.
Too.
Yeah.
California style.
I like it from the box. But...
Yeah, so do I. I like it from the box because it's the way my brain works, even without the peanut butter part, it has directions. And I can't screw it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and like my grandma's recipes were always like, she listed the ingredients, but you had to figure out how much to put, how much of each ingredient. Right?
I think everybody's grandma did that.
So, or with the box kind, I know what to do. And it's hard to screw it up. So.
Yep.
So, Leslie, do you have anything that you're thankful for this year?
Oh, my goodness. I'm thankful for my family. My family is in Utah. I'm in California. I'm going to see them in December. I hope, if my body holds out, I will be there.
Yeah.
I am thankful for the job I have. The job I have fills my soul. I'm out there in the trenches with the homeless, mentally ill. Every day.
You are a hero
blessed.
of mine. You are a hero of mine for
That's
that.
amazing. Thank you for everything you do.
I don't think people understand the challenges that can be involved with that unless you've been out there. God bless you for that, because that can be a challenge.
Thank you. Thank you. And let's see,
Yeah.
I'm grateful for my pups. I have 2 blue pit bulls, and I rescued both of them.
I love the fact you rescue.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
This is my 5th pit bull I've rescued.
That is so awesome.
Oh,
We're on. Danny is our
that's
second,
awesome. I feel it.
our second pit. I think he is. Yeah.
They have my heart.
The first one, Valerie drove to Dallas to get before we moved. This is before Vegas, and she came home with her, and she was deaf, and she ended up deaf and in diapers.
Oh,
But it was so funny because everybody at our house, all of our dogs, they're all like something wrong with them, so they all get meds. So whether or not they need meds or not, since one dog gets cheese, the meds, they all get cheese, right?
oh yeah.
And it was like a challenge waking her up because she'd be sound asleep and you'd have to wake her up to give her cheese. And when you wake a deaf pit up, they wake up mouth open.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At least she did. And she wasn't doing it because she wanted to attack you. That's just instinct, right? And so it was like you'd always count your fingers and toes before and after, because. But she was smart. We threw her out at night, and then when it's time to come in, we hit the porch light, flash the porch light on and off, and she knew that was time. She learned real quick that was time to come in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pits are understood. They're good dogs. They're loyal.
Yes.
They're very, very loyal. At least mine.
I was going to say, they get a bad rap.
A lot of times they do.
But they're so cute.
Yeah. Their smiles are huge,
Yeah.
They're happy. So,
Yeah.
They're awesome. You have great things to be grateful for, and I hope you get to see your family in December.
I do too. I have 7 grandchildren.
7 grandchildren. Wow. That would be.
That's
I don't
amazing.
think I have that. I mean, we have that many. I just don't have the energy. My brain right now. I can barely process stuff, and that's just going to be. Yeah.
But it's so fun to watch them grow up and change, and even just with our nieces and nephews. I'm like, I just love seeing them grow up and all their personalities. And
the oldest one is 18. The youngest one is 5. So we've got the gambit.
You get the whole thing covered.
Oh,
Ours are like that. They're like 18, and Valerie will have to correct me on the youngest one, but she's really young. So he's really young. Yeah. So they're all up in Oklahoma, which is good for Val because that's like a day drive, right? If she has to. Like when we go up for Christmas, it'll be up and back, 4 hours each way. Val says ours are 18 months to 19. Yeah. So.
That's such a fun age.
So, well, cool, Miss Leslie. Thank you for sharing, and I'm glad that you took some time out to come out and join your family tonight. I appreciate you for doing that, and thank you for sharing the thankful stuff. We all get caught up in our own situations, and it can be tough to really figure out what we're thankful for, but even during the darkest, I try to find something, right? That silver lining. And I'm glad people can see, as bad as it is, we still have at least some little thing, to be grateful for. So sweet. Oh, did you
thank you for your love and support, both you and Amy and Amanda and Joe, everybody. I really appreciate it. And my heart goes out to everybody.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. We love you and we appreciate you. And I'm going to take you down. I'm going to take Lana down. And I'm going to bring Miss Amanda up. Is that okay? You may have to come back into the live, though, when I disconnect you.
okay.
Don't take
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. We're gonna do this. All right. And I think, yeah, well, we're gonna do that. Because she says she's back. Hello, Amanda.
Hey, y'all.
What are you eating?
Well, hey.
How's everyone doing tonight? I split open my
Good. Did you sneak
forehead.
off? What?
You didn't have to hurt
Hot
yourself.
Mess
do that?
Express. Hot Mess Express. But I just wanted to come on and I just wanted to say how thankful I am for Keith and for Amy and Joe and for all of you guys. Thank you guys for being my family this year. It was a rough start, and I'm thankful to finally be in a better place.
Yeah.
Good.
Happy New Year too.
Is it dressing or is it stuffing?
I go with both. It depends on how southern my accent gets.
Gotcha.
You gotta pick one.
Okay, then I'm gonna go with stuffing. I usually call it stuffing.
There you go. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get Norma up here.
Okay.
Let's send her an invite. We'll see if she accepts it or not. She may hide.
What are you eating tonight?
Oh man, we made a feast there, and I'm so thankful for that too, for having food this year.
Your stuffing isn't as good as mine.
Did you like the full thing?
Mine came out of a box, so.
So did this. That's awesome.
And I think it's the HEB brand, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's all right. You know,
Norma's hiding.
grocery store brand is fine.
Yeah. No, it was good.
You know, so.
And it's cold down here in Texas.
Yeah, that's why I'm. So I'm in the lovely. What do I call this room?
I'm hiding out in the laundry room.
It's called the bedroom. Is where I'm at tonight. So, you know, because it's
called the boudoir.
I was either here or in a van, or literally sitting in the van down by the river, and I figured this would be better.
Yeah.
People might get suspicious if I was in a van down by the river. You know, you know, gotta keep up appearances.
Yeah.
You know, so
I gotta keep them guessing.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah. It's cold here, so I figured it had to be cold where you guys are at.
I don't know. In the coop earlier, it was 55. So that's pretty cold for Texas. I mean, I know that it gets colder everywhere else, but we went from like 90 to 50 in like a day. So
I mean, look, because my body is so messed up right now.
I know. I'm feeling it.
I can't, you know, it's
literally freeze.
Yeah. So
the joints like get frozen.
Mm-hmm. And it's like that bone chilling cold.
Like it's like 50 degrees and I'm having to sleep with I'm sitting on the bed right now with the electric blanket on underneath me because the cold is through to the bones, right? So did I ask you, is it dressing or stuffing yet? If I did, I didn't write you down.
Stuffing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you officially put stuffing ahead. Congratulations.
Okay.
So, you know.
To all your dressing people, I'm sorry.
Yes.
But go stuffing.
So. Excuse me.
So funny.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Trying
How
to
many
see.
people do you have at your house?
What's that?
How many people do you have at your house tonight?
There's 28, I think. Yeah, it's all of my husband's family is here, so I'm exhausted. I'm wiped. I'm done.
Just can't do it.
I'm done peopling. I'm peopled out. I already pre-warned his family that if they don't find me, that I'm over at the other house. So
Yeah. I'm people that too.
Yeah.
A lot.
37 in Kentucky. Huh?
We're making memories.
Yeah.
We're making memories.
For sure.
That's it. Which you're better than me because I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's just a lot of loud noises. I get overstimulated.
It'd be like telling them to go to Cracker Barrel. Or McDonald's. McDonald's here, I think, is open today. So
no, it's not, because my brother is traveling and they tried to get food and McDonald's was not open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I was surprised too.
Let's see if I can get Kate to join us.
That sounds delicious, Debbie.
Hey.
Hey, Kate. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I am doing great. I just wanted to call you out again and say you're my hero for taking on the insurance company and kicking its ass. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So proud of you. So proud of you.
Thanks.
Every chronic illness, chronic pain, chronic mental health person needs a victory where the insurance company loses. So thank you for doing that for us, and we greatly appreciate you.
No problem.
So, how you just had surgery, didn't you?
Yeah, yesterday midday. Yeah. So.
Wow.
Girlfriend.
Yeah. I had
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. I had my gallbladder taken out. It's been planned since like August, I guess, because I'm just high risk anesthesia. The surgery itself isn't a problem. The anesthesia is the issue. Like cardiac, and then I don't talk about it. Like I have this cancer. I have mastocytosis. So like if you know what MCAS is, it's MCAS on steroids. So like it causes anaphylaxis like randomly. So I'm allergic to almost all the drugs they use.
Yeah.
So
yikes.
It was good. I'm good. I only had one episode of anaphylaxis and then one episode of I'm good. I'm fine. I made it home. I only freaked him out a little bit.
Good.
I like how you
a little bit.
You can tell you're a warrior when you're like, I only had one episode. Where like Bill and Jane normal people would be like, you know, going to serious counseling for a long time because they had an episode, and here you are. I only had one, you know. Sorry, y'all. And it's just, I hate that, but it's just it's the truth, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's gotten to a point where, like, I mean, I used to be nervous, but like, it was great this time because I went to the OR, and you hear your doctors talking about you, but they're like, listen to her. She knows her body. If she says something, like, don't disregard it, which is like fantastic.
Yes.
And I'm like, you hear that, and you're like, if she says something, do not ignore her because you will, like, anyway. So.
That is awesome. So
listen to her.
Yeah.
So seeing as you just had surgery like that, did you take part in any type of Thanksgiving things?
I don't normally eat Thanksgiving anyway, but I might do like we might do something on Saturday, but I have such severe dietary stuff that like it's not really my holiday. So I might
So what would be your choice? That's cool. I'm just going to use the term non-traditional, and don't take that in a bad way because I'm not trying to mean bad things by that. Okay, I'm not. Just my brain fog is just terrible.
You're good.
So if it's non-traditional, what would you choose?
Like as far as food?
Yeah.
Like lately, the last couple of years, we've done like steak and potatoes or something like that, or like something like that, like just a nice dinner instead of like the traditional like full spread. Because I'm gluten-free and dairy-free. Mm-hmm. So by the time you start making adjustments to everything, it just ends up making it a mess.
Well, if you're gonna do
correct me if I'm wrong. Or no,
Go
I was
ahead,
gonna say mast cell activation syndrome. That has to do with like food changes and like you reacting to food. Is that right?
I have mastocytosis, which is like it's disturbing. Yeah. It's a reaction to anything.
Okay.
So you can be allergic to things consistently. So foods, scents. You can be allergic to smells. You can be allergic to pretty much anything.
Oh wow! So I bet that
Stress. I can be allergic to stress. I can be allergic to temperature changes. It's a whole lot of fun. So
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like,
oh wow.
Big one for me is like cinnamon oil right now is miserable, like Christmas smells. So like walking in on the cinnamon brooms.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm really allergic to dairy and gluten, so like EpiPen allergic, not like it. So yeah, we don't do that.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So I make it work. Everybody knows not to feed me. We're good.
Yeah.
Good.
But if I was going to say, if you ever want to, I'm down for steak and potatoes. So if if you need like an old dude to come by and help you eat steak and potatoes, just send me that bike, and I'll be glad to show up and help you guys have steak and potatoes.
I've gotten to be really good cook.
Yeah,
I
I help
do
you.
Chinese food. I think.
I mean,
I said I think I do Chinese food. What would you do, Keith?
what would I do? I do exactly what I did today. Anything I don't have to cook.
Anything you don't have to cook, yeah.
But I'm Texan, so I want steak to be fine. Yeah, that would probably be
fish.
Yeah. I love fish.
Yeah.
I love fish. I love seafood. Valerie is like can't do it, so I don't get to have it very often. So I'd love some good lobster or some crab. Oh, I'd love it. But I'm in Central Texas, and even though we have the coast down relatively close to us, there's no fishmongers in DFW.
I live in oyster realm, where all the oysters for the country are grown. So most of my friends in my neighborhood work for the oyster farms. So yeah, so
that would be
cool.
Awesome. I would weigh a ton. That would be so cool.
I mean, you can only eat so many. It's a lot of work.
I know, but you're burning calories as you're eating them. You've got to open them and shuck them and everything. I could try. So what are you, if you said it and I missed it, I'm sorry. If you had to pick one thing to be grateful for this year, Kate, what would it be?
Honestly, and it's going to sound really bad, it's my coworkers and my job. Because you don't realize what you have until you look at other people's. And with the accommodations I've had to have this year and the support they've given me, it's not just my job. I would have been fired from a lot of places a long time ago and not had health insurance. I have more than what I should. Like, my manager has been, I've known him for 10 years, and like, he knew I was having surgery. Like, I mean, he knows everything. And he's like, when vet tech, and he's an old vet, he's a vet tech like I am, but he went into management. And when vet techs get old, we do three things. We go into PT, we do a couple things. We go into PT, we go into teaching, or we go like human anesthesiologist, respiratory therapy. He's like, I know a bunch of CRNAs at VCU. Who are you getting? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, let me text some friends and make sure you don't get an idiot. Like, so I'm like, all right. So yeah. So, it's just stuff like that,
It's good though. I mean, because I remember.
Yeah, that's great.
I think it was during the Bias Project when you were just beginning to go back there.
Yeah.
And you were stoked. You were excited, and hearing a little bit about how they were accommodating for you, how they kept your job basically, and how they were willing to work around all these hospitals and doctors and stuff like that. That's something that Yes, I can understand being very thankful for that because in this business climate, not a lot of
You don't
places
find
are
that
going
very
to
often.
are going to treat employees like that. So it's not goofy. It is,
Yeah.
and so that is a great thing to be thankful for. So cool
Well,
beans.
thank you. Have a good night. I'm going to continue to lurk and probably fall
Okay,
back asleep while the phone's on. So,
you're fine. Thank you
good night.
for accepting the invite to come up here. I appreciate you, and have a good night. And I hope you get your steak this weekend. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I'm gonna jump off too, so somebody else can jump on.
Alright.
But just want to thank you guys for letting me come on, and I appreciate y'all.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. Be safe.
All right, bye.
All right. Norma says she's ready to make an appearance. Now I got to figure out how to get her back up here. And I'm working with a broke phone holder thing, so that's why my phone keeps shifting. There she is.
That's okay.
Hello?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I don't know how to put myself on the screen, though.
I don't know either, but it's on
That's
you.
okay. We can hear you.
Oh, you can hear
I wish
me?
I could see your face.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
So,
Well-
is it dressing or there?
Can you see me now?
Yes, ma'am. Hey.
Hey!
I can see you.
What are y'all doing?
Oh, we're just hanging.
What?
Would you care for some
Just hanging
dressing?
out. What are you doing?
Would you care for some dressing or some stuffing? I got plenty.
I would love some, but I'm full because I made a roast and some stew and well, I didn't make yeast rolls, but I got some frozen ones out and put them in my stove.
Oh, now you're just bragging.
Well, I mean, I can cook decent, but I can't bake for crap. So
That's fine. So is it dressing or is it stuffing?
well, down here in the South, most time it's dressing because it's made in a pan by itself and it'll have chicken or turkey. So it's almost like a meal by itself. And the other stuff that like what a lot of people down here call stuffing is what you would get out of a box or a bag, from the store. You kind of don't have to do a lot to. Where dressing, you have to make with the cornbread, and it's a from scratch type thing. So, or that's how I grew up seeing it done.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But now we're even. Now we're even again. Now we're split.
Okay.
We're split.
I
we're a
can
divided
do
community.
both. I can do both, but I just always down here, I've heard dressing all the time. But that's like dirty rice. A lot of people call dirty rice dressing, and there's a debate on that
Really?
too. Yes, there's a
I've
debate.
always heard it. Dirty rice is what I've always heard.
Yeah, but it seems like the more conversations I've had about it, like with people and they're from other different areas, they say rice dressing, and I'd never heard that before.
I never heard of that. They must be Northerners.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? I'm from the North, and I have no idea what dirty rice is. What is that?
Oh, Lord and mercy. You just have to have it. It is, it is awesome. I mean, it's got, it can have hamburger meat in it. There is a actual like dressing mix that a lot of people get down here, and I can't tell you the name of it, can I? I can message you with the info because you could find it in the store up there. And all you got to do is take that and add it to a cup of rice, and boom, instant dirty rice.
Does it start with Tony?
Starts with S-A-V, but it's a Southern brand. Yeah, that's a Southern brand. Yeah.
Okay.
And it says on it, I believe it says rice dressing.
Dressing. I've had it with not as much hamburger, but with like spicy sausage.
Yes,
Or,
yes. Some
or
people
you
use
know,
hamburger, sausage, or a mix of the two. Some
yeah.
people use a real fine cut liver. I'm not a liver person, so I don't use
It's good
liver.
stuff, though. It's good stuff. You know, it's good. It
Yeah,
really is.
yeah,
And it's filling. And you know what? You know why it got so popular? Because it's cheap. You
yeah,
know, that's
yeah,
how I got started. I mean, I ain't ashamed of that. When we grew up,
yeah.
you could fill yourself up on rice basically with a little bit of meat in it, a
You
little bit of
can,
seasoning and
you
stuff like
can.
that.
Hamburger
And
Helper's been doing it for a long time with
yeah,
pasta.
exactly, right. And so that's why we had it. You know,
Yep.
so give me one thing that you're thankful for. I
Oh,
love your laugh. I love your laugh. Your laugh
no,
always just
I have a
energizes me. It
I
is
have a
so
bad
awesome.
nervous laugh. That's why I'm
Oh,
struggling
no.
trying to do
Sweetheart.
videos. Because two things happen. One, I hit record and I can't say anything. I may have it wrote down in front of my damn face and I cannot get it out of my mouth. Or I'll start laughing and joking because I use humor, and then I'll hear that nervous laugh I have and then feel nerdy and just quit. So it works. It's either all or nothing. That I have no middle, no in between. But
I love you. I love your laugh. It's awesome. It is awesome.
What was I going to say? You asked me something.
What are you thankful for this year?
Oh, thankful for that. See, you ain't the only one that has brain fog going on. I can't even hold a conversation, apparently. No, I'm thankful that this was the first year in literally a decade that I was able to cook for Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow.
And that's a big deal because I've had either no pain management or inadequate pain management for that long. And so to be able to get up, and even though it was a crock pot meal, it was a roast, easy meal, to just be able to do that. And I know y'all get it. Y'all get that. You know, when it's been so long and there's things that you know you could do if you just could take that edge off and you could do it, and then you finally get that opportunity. That's I can't even describe like how big of a win or a victory that is. You know, it just it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a huge victory. You know, it's like normal people don't get how for me a shower can be a victory.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that on some weeks lately with this fog that I'm doing and everything else I got going on, that's a massive win.
Oh, I get that. You didn't see what I wrote to you when you said that in your live the other night. I wrote to you and I said, at least you don't have to shave your legs when you're in the shower.
Thank God, because you know why? This monstrosity, it takes me forever.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I got mine pulled back too. But that did make me think, though, of a really neat fundraising idea. For the animals at the shelter is Keith shaving his legs in the shower. People would pay good money for that.
You know, we did something like that. We did. I shaved. Hang on, I shaved. I did a fundraiser when we were in Vegas. I said if we raised $1,000 for the outreach, I'd save my head. And my hair was about this long.
Dang!
And we had that raised within I didn't think it'd happen. And we had it raised within 3 hours.
Cool.
And a friend of a volunteer. Yeah, Valerie wasn't happy. A friend of a volunteer. She lived in Chicago. She messaged me and she's like, "I'll do it." she flew from, she's a hairstylist in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
She flew from Chicago out to Vegas to shave my head on the streets of Las Vegas in front of like 40 homeless folks, right? And so, but we hit 1,000, and I'm like, well, dang, that was too easy. We got to get, I should have set the price higher. So what can I do? So I started like offering to shave my legs. And so I offered to shave them, and we got to $3,000. And I was like kicking myself on the butt. I'm like, I don't want to shave my head, and I definitely don't want to shave my legs. And the family that offered the money, I can't replace. It had taken me 6 years for the blood to be replaced in my body. All the times I cut myself, right? The family that was donating to shave my legs, the guy, he was a captain, major or captain in the Air Force. He's like, he sent me a message. He's like, you ain't got to shave your legs. Just keep the money. And I'm like, hallelujah. He's like, but you are shaving your head. So I did. We sat out, and they sat me in a chair on the streets, on the side of the street in Vegas, and we had 30 some odd homeless folks because they couldn't believe I was doing it, because I kept telling them we were going to do it. And she took her scissors and she cut that ponytail off, and they about pooped their pants. They could not believe it. And in fact, somebody took that and mailed it to Lots of Love or somebody. And I got a little plaque in the mail for donating my hair to Lots of Love.
That was nice, though.
But she shaved a ball. I mean, down to the skin. It wasn't just a buzz cut; it was shaved.
I bet you wished for the legs then, didn't you?
Well, it's stupid because that sun gets bright out in Vegas. And Valerie, she was not happy the whole time. So I've done it before,
How long
and
ago
it's
was that?
2 years, maybe 2 years ago.
Your hair grows fast.
Man, your hair grows fast.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It may have been 3. Come to think, Valerie would know.
Still.
I used to have
That's fast.
a lot of friends that were veterans and bikers, and they would get together and they would grow their hair to hit the 16-inch limit. That was what the limit would be.
Yeah.
And they would get together and do that and donate their hair to Locks of Love.
Yeah. So that's where I didn't even know somebody picked it up and did it.
Yeah.
But they did, because I got the letter in the mail,
Yeah.
So I've done crazy stuff like that, but we did it for a good reason. I mean, the outreach needed funds, we needed money, we always needed money, and it worked out great because we had really good street cred with our friends on the street. They knew that we were good to our word.
Right.
But the fact that they saw me do that solidified to a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Even if they weren't there to watch it, they saw me the next Wednesday and they saw me bald. They're like, what the hell? They weren't there to watch it. They saw me the next Wednesday and they saw me bald. They're like, what the hell did you do? Told you I was going to shave my head to raise money so we can be out here. So it really, it helped us financially for about a month, but then in the long run, it helped us with the people on the streets because they knew they knew where our heart was.
Well, I'm old school, or I'm just old, one or the other. But we kind of grew up that you say what you mean and mean what you say. And if you say something, stick to it, back it up. Don't just say stuff to be saying it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, back it up.
Yeah. I can remember my grandmother never used the word promise. She would always say, no, give me your word. I don't want you to promise. I want you to give me your word. And when I was little, I was like, that makes no sense. But, then when I got older, it made sense that meant something back in her time, especially.
Yeah. So it's so yeah, we did good. We did good that way.
Well, that's awesome. I try to come up with just silly, goofy, off the wall ideas. I didn't know you had really done that.
Yeah, you know,
I'm gonna have
Valerie
to give
though.
you your props. I'm gonna have to give you your props on that.
Valerie said that we raised over $3,000 for that. So,
Wow,
and
that is
it was 3
awesome.
years. You know, so let's see if Buck wants to come up tonight.
Yeah, I was just gonna come up for a few minutes because I have like this horrible stage fright thing, and it's terrible. But I'm still working. I'm working on it.
Doing great.
I talk to my phone. My dogs look at me like I'm crazy. They're looking at me, looking at the phone, looking at me, wondering if the phone's going to move.
That's funny. That's funny.
Well, I'll tell you, it's getting a little easier, and I keep telling myself, I talked to a Venus flytrap for a year. I can talk to a phone. You know, I had that was the only plant. That was the only plant I had that lasted a year, and that's because I could feed it sandwich meat and dead flies.
That is
everything else. I can kill a cactus. My cactus turned brown and died.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
But I promise, I know I talk to everybody a lot in comments and stuff, and I promise they exist. I'm just trying to work on doing videos. I don't know how I got that one little one out that I have. I really don't.
Just do what you can do.
I'm working on it.
You're a real person.
Yes.
That's all you can do, kiddo. That's
yeah,
it.
I'm really real. I promise. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here so some other people can come up, and before my dogs start cutting up, y'all hear me yelling obscenities to them.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you don't want to. It's a good thing that nobody gets to hear what I yell at my dogs sometimes. I love my dogs, but sometimes they can just be a pain in the ass. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah. Oh, I know it. I'll call them stuff for fun. Like some of my favorite words is heifer and snotwad, and
mine respond to the word turd quite easily. They respond to turd. They respond to turd. So, all right, man. I'm gonna hit disconnect. You have to come back probably, but all right. Thank you for coming up, and thank you for sharing.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk with you soon. All right.
Everybody, and I hope everybody has a great evening.
Same here. Be safe. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Tell you, her laugh just gets me. We'll see if Sarah wants to come up and say hi. And give, there's Sarah. Go ahead and get her vote. Hey, Sarah, how you doing?
Hi, guys. How are you?
We're peachy. I'm peachy.
You're peachy.
I'm peachy.
I thought I had the video on. Hold on. Can you see me?
Oh, no. Let's see your beautiful face.
There you go.
There you are.
How are y'all doing? You like my what? Oh, that's a hubby thing. That's a hubby. He did this one wall, the whole wall.
That's better than what I could do.
It's good to have a husband that can tinker.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So is it dressing or is it stuffing?
It's stuffing.
Thank you. All right. We no longer have a tie.
So would you all like to hear how I started my day this morning?
I just want to let you know I am keeping track. I don't know. That doesn't sound good. Are you okay?
My oven. The oven element burned out on the bottom of my oven.
Oh no.
So we cooked creatively today. It all worked out. It was all good. Except for the rolls. We just let that go really quick.
That's not how you're supposed to start a Thanksgiving meal.
You know, we actually did this maybe 13 years ago. Same kind of deal, right at Thanksgiving. It just is. Appliances don't last like they used to, for sure. At all.
They don't.
Maybe stop telling your oven that.
Right.
Stop telling your oven that tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Right.
You're giving it performance anxiety. It doesn't need performance anxiety.
I don't need it either. Oh my gosh. So I had Thanksgiving with my family, and then my mom and dad and sister came over.
Cool.
That's really all I'm going to say about that.
Did everybody behave? I was like, did everybody behave?
Nobody asked about me at all.
Sorry,
So I don't know if I'm thankful for that or not, kind of, because it was kind of a non-issue for everyone else.
Right.
You know, and they only live 2 miles from me. Yeah. It's just one of those things where it's been long enough that we've had this rift in our family, I guess going on 3.5, 4 years with me. And it started with my back surgery and some other stuff that all happened at the same time. But they don't ask about me. They don't call me.
Well, I'm gonna ask about you, Sarah. How are you doing today?
Y'all always ask about me. I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm exhausted. I woke up at 2:45 and just could not go back to sleep this morning. But that's okay. I mean, it's not like I don't do that 4 times a week anyways, you know. So I'm thankful that I had all 3 of my boys today. They're amazing. They cooked with me. So anything I needed to cook, yep, I'll do it. And they stood there. They cleaned up all of the Thanksgiving dishes. So we had a nice meal brought on by my organization, and they're delivering of that organization, which is good.
It is good.
It is good.
That is good.
So what do you put in your homemade stuffing if you make it homemade?
What do I put in it?
Y'all make it. I make it homemade.
So
we do bread.
Out of a box.
No. Bread, cornbread.
It's not
sauteed onions, apples, raisins, celery, lots of spices, and chicken stock, and lots of butter. It's amazing. I don't know why I don't make it more.
Okay. Can I ask a question?
Never had it.
Why would you put raisins in stuff in dressing?
That's the way I grew up with it. So I'm originally from the Northwest, just outside of Chicago. But we moved to Texas in '85, a long time ago. And that is literally just how they made it.
Yeah.
So it adds moisture.
Perfect.
I don't mind it. It's not a lot of raisins at all.
Because it's kind of like, what do they call that kind of stuff that you... It reminds me when you put apples and you put raisins, it's kind of, I envision and I'm sure it doesn't taste like this, but I'm envisioning fruitcake.
Nope.
But dressing.
Yeah. You don't really taste... You don't taste the raisin. I don't put that much in. It's like a handful. And it's to add moisture.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I do. I could have just used apples, but that's my dad loves that. And so it brings back memories for him too. So we cook stuff kind of like that, you know. Everybody brings something. Well, that's not true. I provided most of it. They brought a green bean casserole and some desserts and some wine. So this is different though. My mom does it different, and it's really yummy, and I can't tell you all the ingredients, but basically you drain your canned beans and you put a layer, and then you put a layer of a sour cream mixture, maybe topped with some mozzarella. So it's kind of like a vegetable lasagna made out of green beans, and then you put buttered cornflakes on top that you put in the oven, and it gets all brown and crunchy. I don't know where it came from, but she's made it my whole life. It's different, but it's good. It's really rich.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't use the canned fake onion?
Oh. No.
Clearly,
we try to
she
do
makes
it
things from
Thanksgiving.
scratch. She's
I do, but I cheated on the cranberry sauce this year and bought whatever they had at Costco when I was running through a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's perfect.
We didn't do. Valerie was gonna do
That's
the
good
green
that
bean
you
casserole.
have boys to help.
Yeah, that is good. We were gonna do green bean casserole this year, but she doesn't like it, so I told her not to make it because it'd just be me and the dogs eating it.
Yeah.
So I said not to hassle.
Not to I heard you loved it.
I do.
Yeah.
I eat the crap out of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a bigger fan of everything that goes with a Thanksgiving meal than I am the turkey.
Me too.
I could eat the bejeebies out of the mashed potatoes, out of the dressing, out of the green bean casserole. I could eat like 12 pounds of that stuff and have a tiny half-ounce
sliver
of
turkey of ham. We made ham. Last year, everyone came to me and said that they don't like turkey. Not my turkey specifically, but they were like, nobody eats it as leftovers, or, they eat it for the meal and then that's done. And I was like, well, I'm not making that. It's a lot of work to make a turkey. So we just switched to ham.
It's not the cooking I can do. We had all these roasters, and that got really good. I'd cook like 3 or 4 turkeys, roast 3 or 4 turkeys at a time. What sucked was the carving of the 3 or 4 turkeys. I got really good at it because I'm a miser, and I would get every piece of meat off of that because we never had enough for the street. So I got everything I could off of it. But that was worse than anything. Hang on, excuse me.
Bless you.
I'm sorry if I sneezed in everybody's ear. Sorry about that.
Nope, you're good.
Thank you.
Vicky, you have to tell me, what did you do in Las Vegas? I'm interested, if you don't mind sharing. What was your job in Las Vegas?
Disabled. So we moved to Las Vegas to help plant a church. And that church went crap up. And it was really a bad break. But what was cool was, as the church was sinking, the outreach was building. Yeah. And that actually caused a lot of division with the pastor that was planning the church, because it was like growing like freaking crazy. And he was actually using our name he would drop the Outreach Cup of Hope's name to get appointments with other pastors. He would say, yeah, one of our plant team, they're the ones that are doing Cup of Hope, and that would get him in the door to meet with these other pastors. But anyway, we split and told him to take a hike, and so we did the outreach. So we were on the streets serving a meal Mondays at noon. Wednesdays we started serving at 9 or 10. They went back and forth, and then Saturdays at 10 o'clock in the morning. And
that's awesome.
Thousands of people a month. We had we got to where had a deal with Chick-fil-A, so we were picking up hundreds of pounds of cooked Chick-fil-A every week. So that's what we served for the most part. And we take 9-10 gallons of coffee out every time we went. We take 12 to 15 gallons of either lemonade or Tang out every time we went. And cases of water and toilet paper, and it was awesome. We loved it. But then it just got to the point that my body couldn't support it anymore because I was eating Percocets and they weren't keeping up.
Yeah.
So we ended up having to come back.
Yeah.
But, that's what we did Monday through Saturday.
That's good.
We ran hard. We had for a while had a RV. We had an RV donated to us by a family in Missouri.
Wow.
And so before I had to start really taking heavy meds, we take it out on the street twice a week so people could get showers and use it as a cooling station, summertime, a warming station in the wintertime. So it was awesome because we would give them 15 minutes in the shower, right? And I did the math and like it's ungodly how much water everybody uses at home to take a shower. These cats were using like 2.5 gallons to take a shower, and that was it.
Wow.
And they were ecstatic, you know. It would be the AC in there would get it about 20 degrees cooler than outside. So if it was 110 outside, it'd be 80, 90 degrees inside, and it was still a massive cut, you know, much cooler. You know, so they'd come in and hang out in the summertime, and there's several people that we really literally saved their lives by getting them inside and cooling them off and getting water.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. I love that story, and I love learning that about you. That's awesome. So also, what do we think about this Saturday?
Oh, you're losing. Who are you playing? Who you playing? Hey, who are you playing?
Number 17.
Doesn't matter.
Are they 17?
Doesn't matter. It's a pipe dream. Wait till you guys get to that SEC championship stuff. Then
it's
it
gonna
starts.
be tough. Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
We boys
but they're doing so good this year. We haven't had a good year in a long time.
Yeah, those Longhorns would be crying as they come off the field going, what the heck? You'd be like, we just played the Baltimore Ravens. What the hell happened? You know, they ain't gonna know what hit them. They ain't gonna know. Enjoy your ratings now. You know?
I'm enjoying them.
You gotta get to the SEC championship before you get to the NCAA playoffs. So, good luck there.
I don't know. Don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, they're definitely playing different teams, you know, that we haven't seen in a long time, if ever. You know, only lost to one, and they're like number 13 now or something crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you lost to Georgia, wasn't it? Maybe you lost to?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I don't know. So you get two SEC people in the house here against you. So, Amy's just going
I
to
got
play.
4 not in my house.
on the screen. That's all that matters, kiddo. That's all that matters. Good luck with that. I'll tell you what. If Texas wins a national championship, Amanda will shave her head.
There we go.
We're gonna have to think about that when she's in the room.
First, folks.
Maybe you're gonna shave your head if we win. I'll hold you to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come do it.
She'll come do it. That's funny.
All right, y'all. It was good to see you and say happy Thanksgiving.
See you too, kiddo. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
I'm just gonna kick my feet up for the rest of the night.
All right, you have a safe night tonight.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving.
I hope you get the oven figured out. You know.
Yeah, we'll worry about it Monday.
There you go. So you be safe. We'll talk to you later. Right. Okay.
Bye.
Right.
See y'all.
Bye. I feel so sorry for her. As a Texas fan. I love her to death. She's great.
It's her
Sarah does great videos, and she's a real big supporter of all Invisibles. We have to look past the fact that she's a University of Texas fan, and we just have to.
We love her despite it.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We love her no matter what.
So it's yeah.
Goodness.
It's too
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. What a day. Yeah, exactly. But you know, we got football tomorrow morning. Big 12. Oklahoma State plays Colorado, 9 o'clock in the morning. Then we have NFL. It's the Raiders and Chiefs in the afternoon. And I think we have a football game tomorrow night, an NFL game tomorrow night too. And so
Probably.
I think so. I think so too. So
it's on in our house. I'm just not watching it usually.
Yeah. So, oh my goodness. Anybody else want to come up and say hi?
Who else? I was like, who else is going to be brave and come on screen with us tonight? Don't be shy, friends. We won't bite.
I guess I could get Valerie to do it.
Make her come on. Valerie, the tea. I'm Keith.
Yeah. You're the one that's supposed to have the tea tonight, not me. You promised us tea during the live on Tuesday.
I kind of have a little bit of tea, but
is it family or is it somebody having an affair this other day? Nothing?
No, it's in the family. But the night is young. I'm still keeping an eye out there. I'm still watching all the time. I'm always watching. Look at the bear.
We still need to do a fundraiser so we can get you a drone.
That's right. Yes, but we went to my husband's mom's house, so his side of the family, and his grandmother was not invited. And she called Zach on Tuesday for his birthday, and he, like the dummy he is, was like, "Are you coming to Thanksgiving on Thursday?" And she was like, "Oh, I wasn't invited." And so then he proceeds to tell her the details of Thursday as I'm hitting him, being, he's trying to cause drama. But then apparently, I guess she did get an invite because
Wait, Grandma wasn't invited?
She ended up coming. His grandma.
Becca. Grandma wasn't invited? Mm-hmm. That's deep tea. That's deep tea.
Listen, it's deep. It is deep tea. But so she didn't get invited. But then all of a sudden she showed up like 3 hours later and stayed for 30 minutes and then left.
Hold that. Campbell's coming up. Campbell accepted the invite.
I'm coming up.
How you doing?
Hey guys, can you hear me all right?
Yep, we can hear you. You doing okay?
I'm still here, Bubby. Surviving another day.
All right.
I turned my camera on, but it's stuffing, Bubba.
That's all right. Is it dressed? It's stuffing? Okay. That puts stuffing in. That's a commanding lead for stuffing now. Thank you. I'm going to be able to see
trying to turn my camera on, guys, but I'm having problems.
Let's see. I sent you an invite for your camera in case that helps. So
there I am.
Maybe
I'm in mess today, guys. Am I there? There I am.
There you go.
I'm in mess today, guys. I'm sorry. It's nice to meet everybody.
It's nice to meet you as well.
Everybody have a blessed day.
We tried, man. We tried. That's all we can do, right? Give it our best and go forward, How was your Thanksgiving?
This is the first year I really wasn't able to cook. I just threw stuff in a crock pot, and I had to feed my mom tonight, so I didn't get to see kids or grandkids, so it was just me and my mama.
Well,
so I'm blessed for that.
Yeah. At least you got to do that. And don't take just crock pot as an easy thing out, man. Because sometimes for a lot of us, that's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, they just diagnosed me with my RA, and I'll tell you that it seems like the RA meds are worse than the disease sometimes.
Oh wow,
it's been rough, but I'm on the right track, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
So if you were able to come up with one thing that you're thankful for this year, just one thing, what would it be?
I gotta say, you guys, Bubba. You guys saved my life. The past 3 months, I got off the bottle, and Got off Ativan just so I could take my pain meds, and it's been rough, Keith. It really has. But I'm still here.
I love that you're still here, brother. This
I
invisible
love
community means
you
so
guys
much
are awesome.
to us, you know, and I tell people that it saved me, you know, and it's given me support and love when I really didn't think I deserved it, you know.
Right? I feel that.
And yet, it's always there, and that's what this group does, you know. And for me, the cool thing is it's people who lived it, who understand it.
Right.
You know, a lot of my family doesn't get it. A lot of my friends don't get it. But somebody in California who I've never met face to face, or New York, I've never met face to face, they get it when I tell them, you know, this brain fog is terrible, or
It is.
you know. So, yeah, I agree with you. That's my thankfulness right there. It's for this community and what it's all done. You know.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have you guys as my extended family, Bubby.
Yeah, it's you know, it's just a group of people with all sorts of different diagnoses that come together to share lived experiences, so we can all be a little more successful. And we all know that we're seen, we're heard, loved, and we're not alone, man. You know, that's what it is. And you're here for each other, man. That's all it takes.
I appreciate you guys, all you guys.
We appreciate you, man.
This is so much easier. I'm nervous, but this is so much easier than writing because my hands don't work. And I can't spell worth the shit either, so and my kids won't teach me the technology, so I don't know how to make videos or nothing like that yet, but I'm working on it. So if you see something that I post, or if I say something, I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, Keith. That's just...
Oh, we never take it that way, man.
I'm learning, brother.
Would never take it that way. Have you seen my spelling? My spelling's atrocious, and that's using spell checker, and I still can't get stuff spelled right.
I feel that, brother.
when I saw my doc on Tuesday, I went in with a list of like 11 things I wanted to talk to him about. I had to have Valerie write it down so I'd be able to read it when I was in the room, because my handwriting's that bad. You know,
I feel that too. Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. Ain't no shame in that. We all do that. So. All right, brother, we're going to let you go because I think we're going to call it a night here real shortly. And I just want to say thank you for joining us, man. Thank you for coming up on screen.
Thank you for taking me under your wing, brother. I appreciate you.
And we appreciate you. We're here for you. Don't ever doubt it, okay? Have a good night, man. We'll talk to you soon.
You too, guys.
Right,
you too. Bye.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of him. That was great.
That's a thankful. That's kind of a good place to leave it.
Yeah, that's perfect. I think.
You know,
that's so sweet.
That's what this community is, right? That's what this community does. A group of...
Yeah. It sounds so simple, you know, just like connecting with other people who are similar to you and whatever, but it's like being chronically ill or in pain, it's such a lonely thing. It's so lonely. And finding a community or people that understand you and will listen and no judgment and are just there for you is worth so much more than anything. And, you know, it sounds cheesy, but I swear it's really not. Like, it means so much just having this community. I mean, it's just...
It's invaluable.
It's going to make me cry, but, like, it's just so good because I've been lonely for so long, and I know so many people can relate to that, of feeling lonely. And this community just fills that void.
It does. And when you talk to somebody, whether it's in a video or a comment or a message, you don't have to have the same disease to understand. You know, like when Kate, we were talking to Kate earlier, and bragging on her about beating the insurance company. How many of us, regardless of what's going on in our lives, pray for the type of victories where we beat the insurance company, right? I mean,
yeah.
So that's some right there. You know that's somebody that gets it, and that's thousands upon thousands of us in this community that get it. You know, and they're just here to support each other. You know, that's really what it is. That's what it is. So, any other parting words? You're the intelligent one.
Even if I am the neighborhood stalker.
You are the neighborhood stalker. Yes. That's funny. You are.
I got it. I am a friendly neighborhood stalker. Okay, friendly is before the neighborhood stalker. I'm nice. I just am watching all the time. Okay, I'm very friendly.
You're the neighborhood narc. That's what you are.
Listen, I was gonna say I've never called the cops on somebody before, but
see,
just
you
once.
Know what I'm saying?
Just once.
Just once. Just once.
Just once.
Yeah,
it's fine.
But they deserved it.
Thank you.
That's
I
awesome.
appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate love for my stalkerness. It's fine. This is just like, I need your support.
All right, y'all. So on Tuesday, we're going to start a fundraiser for Amy for a what do you call those, drone, so she can sit on her front porch and she can circle the neighborhood and keep a better eye. You know,
yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Start saving your pennies and checking to see how much plasma we can all donate, and so we can fund her habit.
Could you imagine?
You'd never leave the house.
Neighbors already think I'm crazy if I come out there with a drone controller. They would kick me out. The HOA would be like, "Ma'am, you need to go." Ma'am,
you walk into
this is your exit, so like, you need to go.
You're walking to the end of the driveway, you're setting it down on the ground, and you're like testing it out. It's like 6 inches off the ground. You're like, and you're just like watching as it takes off down the street, you know, all spray painted camo colors, you know.
I feel like it's an HOA violation for
sure. Probably. But you'll have the dirt on the HOA board, so
we won't know until we find out. You know, I think we should try it before we find out if it's against HOA or not. Like, I think we should give it a go.
I think we should. You just need to reach out to your husband so he has access to bail money. You know, that's it. So, we'll talk. Poor Kate. I'm leaving. Good night. Can't laugh. Yeah.
Sorry, Kate.
Sorry, Kate.
Our goal was to stay on the rails tonight. So, I apologize.
Whatever. All right. Thank y'all for participating in this experiment. We had 26, 30 some odd people here tonight.
Yeah, it was so fun.
They got to come out together and be in the family and, you know, just to kind of hang and have some fun and relax. And I ate quite a bit of my dressing, stuffing, which, by the way, stuffing definitely won. So that's what I have to call it from now on. And we'll go from there. Thank you again for your time tonight. I know it's a holiday. And I'm really appreciative that you guys got the duck goosey thing. Thank you for that, Jennifer. And thank you for spending your time with us tonight. We appreciate it. And if you need us, leave a comment on one of my videos, because that's about the best way to find me right now. Not messages. or if you have my cell phone number, text message is the best way to go about. Amy's really good about returning messages. If you have anything you want to help with the newsletter, message Amy, please. Ideas, story ideas, things you want to discuss in it. Let her know so we can get this going. Excuse me. Other than that, y'all, thank you again for your time. We love you guys. Please be safe. And we'll talk to you guys Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. We'll see ya. Peace. Be safe. Bye.
See ya.